Being able to identify colors and knowing how to count are two essential concepts that are important to know both in and outside of the classroom. Both of these concepts are something that can be seen and used in our everyday lives. Knowing how to apply them helps in identifying patterns, objects, differentiating between amounts, and grouping. This skill helps us to become more independent, not only in school but in our everyday lives. The importance of color is that 1. It helps us to identify objects, enabling us to better express ourselves and convey what it is that we want or are talking about. 2. It helps us in pointing out colors. If we are in a conversation trying to point out or explain how something looks, color identification can often play a major part in understanding. 3. It affects our mood. Each color has a different meaning to it, and realizing how colors can affect the way we act could help us in our everyday lives. For example, schools oftentimes paint their walls lighter, airier colors so as to reduce stress and anxiety. 4. Color helps with grouping, another important mathematical concept that also has to do with patterns and numbers. The importance of counting is that 1. It helps us to identify numbers and put a name to each number. 2. It serves as a first step and a major aid in learning how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, which are concepts that we use throughout school and in our everyday lives. 3. It helps us with money. Knowing our numbers and how to count enables us with the ability to get certain amounts and thus be a building block for learning how to work with money. 4. It aids us in identifying certain amounts or numbers of objects. For example, I have $2.50, or there is a stack of 10 books. And 5. Counting can also be used with grouping. Any and every student should be given the chance to learn their colors and how to count, no matter what their ability or skill level is. These concepts may be tricky at first, but become second nature once the student masters the concept. They also become a good aid in giving the student the ability to have a better grasp on things that they may run into in the world around them. Different instructional strategies have been created and developed that assist not only the student in learning, but also the teacher in conveying how to identify and manipulate these concepts. Touch math is a great strategy that takes the abstractness of math and makes it more concrete. This is a great tool for those with special needs, as it is repetitive and helps to make it more of a visual type of learning. Discrete trial training, or arrowless learning, is another strategy that can be used across every subject area, but is especially helpful in teaching students how to identify colors and numbers. It is repetitive and gives the student very little room to make mistakes, which is both encouraging to them and aids them in their learning. On the next slide, I have a video that shows an example of how discrete trial training can be taught and learned.
Hi Farah. Hi. Today we will learn this number. Are you ready for that? Okay. Where is the number 3? This is the number 3. Good job. Where is the number 4? This is the number 4. Excellent. Where's the number 18? This is the number 18. Good job. Where is the number 7? Excellent. This is number 7. Where's the number 9? This is the number 9. Good job. We will start again. Where is the number 4? This is the number 4. Excellent. Where is the number 18? This is number 18. You are smart. Where is the number 9? This is number 9. Excellent. Where is the number 7? This is the number 7. Good job. Where is the number 3? This is number 3. Good job. Okay, thank you, Farah.
The great thing about color identification and counting is that you don't need all these fancy technological tools or materials to accomplish them. The use of simple flashcards or posters are more than enough. I have some basic flashcards displayed here, but you can also use color flashcards that identify colors with certain objects, such as a red apple or a blue whale, or number flashcards that use groups or phrases to aid the student in learning, such as 2 oranges or a group of 4 clouds. In conclusion, having the ability to identify colors and to count is a very necessary skill, and one that can be learned as easily as it can be taught. Teachers should do their best to ensure that every child, no matter what their capabilities are, has mastery of these concepts. There is no good excuse for a teacher to not fulfill this necessary component of math, as it does not require certain textbooks and technological resources. Knowing the colors and being able to count helps students not only in math but in other subject areas as well as their everyday lives.